Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a great weekend. First things first, this scan is brought to you by Bybit. If you don't already have an account with Bybit, use the link in the description below and create your account. You will be eligible for some discounted trading fees, and I think they're running a deposit bonus as well. So yeah, head over there and check it out. Alright, so Bitcoin. Over the weekend we saw some further selling off, which we kind of expected, looking by the trend on the weekly and the daily. It's very bearish, so it came to no surprise for us. The weekly, still a solid downtrend, right? Let's have a look at the daily. Same thing, some more selling off over the weekend. So I think we've just seen some buying come back in on the 1 hour. Yeah, so we've got this big green candle on the 1 hour. It's kind of ruined, not that Bitcoin had a great trend there, but it's sort of ruined that. So what I'm hoping is a nice pullback on this 4 hour. The trend isn't the best, but that doesn't mean that the trends aren't evident on some of these other pairs in the Bybit watch list. So, the Bybit list. Bitcoin, let's have a look lower. I don't think there's anything there. Yeah, it's a mess. We've got a little bit of a level down here to keep an eye on, but apart from that, the trend's just not there, and the trend, it's not good enough for trading for me. So for now, we can skip that. AVE, let's have a look at AVE on the daily. All right, so we've got a trend, right? Lower low, lower high, creating a lower low. If we go lower, hopefully we can see a trend forming. So we've got the 4 hour, doesn't look too bad. The 1 hour is a mess. Let's have a look at the 2. Lower low, lower high, lower low. It hasn't really pulled back cleanly. It's sort of just found a level there. Is that level of any significance to us? Not really. I mean, you could throw a level in here, but it's not really a level to trade. Yeah, I think I can skip that. What I'm looking for is, because these dailies are so far from the moving averages, I'm hoping for pullbacks, especially on these mid time frames, before I'll be looking to short again. It's probably a little bit risky to short on these lower time frames just yet. I don't think the momentum's there to focus on these lowers, unless we get sort of a breakout, which is one of our other trading strategies. I'll be focusing on those. All right, the 4 hour, there's no trend. It's a very messy trend. The 2 hours there. If we got a bearish candle there, the 1 hour's not great. Tell you what, the 4 hours, I think I'll throw that in the list to have a look at a little later. Good morning, Dan and Donna. How are you? I hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did. Managed to get outside, get down to the beach. I looked at the charts on Saturday, but I had a few things to do, and then Sunday, I always like to take Sundays off away from the charts. I think it's super important to have at least 1 day a week away from the charts and just get outside and do something active. So I actually did the Bondi to Coogee walk, sort of ran there and back. So it was a good day. Alright, so ADA, that's what's there. Algo daily is very flat. 4 hour. It's a little bit choppy. I really want to see these trends come in on the 4 hour. I think that would be great. So we've got a lower high, lower low, pulling back on the 2. The 1 hour's overshot, so that's not good. The 2 hour, I think it's not a good thing to spend so much time looking to sort of decide if the trend's there, if the trend's not. It's either there or it's not. As Craig says, if it's not clear, it's not there. I think I can skip that. Alice, daily. Sort of found a level on that daily. 4 hours, not too bad. And the 2 hour, the 1 hour, is overshot. So yeah, like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a little bit of buying come back into the market and we see those big green candles come in. A lot of sort of professional traders are probably seeing a lot of red in the market and they're thinking, you know, everything's cheap, so they'll jump in and start buying and pushing that price back up. But until we're out of that, especially the daily downtrend, mainly the weekly downtrend, I won't be looking to go long just yet unless there's a really good setup. So Alice, I think we can skip that. I think there's going to be better ones out there. G'day Carlos. So and Joe, all right, seems like you're up to mischief. Atom's found a level on the daily. Let's have a look at the 4. A few tests of a level, but no trend. So yeah, during this scan, we're just looking for trends, right? So most of you know that the cradle strategy, so the cradle strategy requires trends. So we'll be hunting for trends. AVAX daily, that's a really deep pullback on the daily. And yeah, the trend's not there. Axie, let's have a look. We've got a lower low, lower high, lower low. And the trend's not too bad on the 4. Have a look lower. So the 2 hour, I think the 1 hour is going to be overshot. So it would be the 2 hour. Just thinking if we got a bearish candle, if this closed in an hour, that's a huge candle for, you know, 8 minutes. Yeah, it's got a lot more work to do. I think I can skip that. I'm really hoping we find some nice trends. Bitcoin Cash downtrend 4 hour is a little bit messy. I think it's these two, the 2 and the 1 hour, that I'll be focusing on for this scan. Yeah, it doesn't look like much on Bitcoin Cash. I understand that some of these scans, you know, we get to the end and we might have a really, really small watch list, and it might come across as though we're, you know, not trading, or we only, you know, just talk about the markets, but we're really hunting for those perfect trades. It's not good practice to just take below average trades and hope they work out, because some of them do, some of them don't, and it just gets you into a bad habit. Bit down, nothing there. Binance, it's really rejected this level twice, push low to create that lower low. Well, the 4 hour trend is better than some. The 2 hour, right, I think I'll put that in on the 4. So we've got a little pullback. It's not the best, but we've got a lower low, a pullback, a lower low, a pullback into, I dare say there's a bit of a level through here. It's not really a round number, but a pullback to that level. Bearish candle on the 4 hour, the 8 hour is looking good as well. Yeah, I'll throw that in. That's one to keep an eye on. It's obviously a few hours away, but still valid. I'm interested to see how this market goes this week, actually. 4 hour trends there. 2 hour is a little bit sideways, but lower low, lower high, lower low, pulled back. Part of me really wants to see some bearish candles in this cradle zone, but then another part is, you know, on the portfolio side, we want to see some green come back into the market. But yeah, controlling your emotion during market conditions like this is super important. Chili's, I think I've probably got better options out there than Chili's. Comp. Series of lower lows and lower highs. The 4 hours a bit messy. Yep, I can skip that. I think I'll just focus on the 4 hours. We really want standout 4 hours. This daily is very sideways on Doge. Yeah, the trend's not great. There's a bit of a level there as well. So dot perp. sorry, .USDT. Right, that 4's not too bad. Pulling back on the 2. Looking for round numbers. We've got a little bit of a level here. How's that look on the 4? Yeah, it's sort of just moved sideways, hasn't it? It's not a clean enough pullback. I think I can skip that. Oh, engine's taking off. Daily downtrends. 4 hour is trending, yeah. 2 hour. We're really pushing into that cradle zone now. I dare say by the time this scan's finished and the close comes, we may see some big green candles that have sort of ruined any trend that's about on these lower time frames, but that just means we focus on these highs, right? Engine, I think I can skip. EOS daily is looking good, still in a daily downtrend. The 4 hour's not too bad. The 2 hour, lower low, lower high, it's sort of curved around, come back, it's pulling back. It would be great if it was backed by a level. Doesn't look like it is. I think I can throw that in. It's not, it's probably the better looking trend, so we'll keep that. ETC. Again, this is just a list. There's still, if we're focusing on this 2 hour time frame, we've still got almost an hour before they close, and then we're going to need a bearish candle. So another 3 hours away before we'll be looking at taking those trades. Anything can happen, especially around the 11 o'clock close. The market seems to go a little bit crazy. Daily downtrend, 4's not great. ETH, daily. Lower low, lower high, continued moving further. So ETH is a good example. I'd love to see a pullback on this daily time frame. So that just means that these lowers will start trending, start going into an uptrend. But yeah, I'll be focusing on these dailies and wait till they're back in that cradle zone and then start looking for shorting as well. 4 hour trends there. The 2 hour. 2 hour looks good. A little bit more work to do. Filecoin. A little bit flat on the daily and flat on the 4. Phantom. Got a bit of work to do on that daily. Trend's not too bad on the 4. Unfortunately, there's not really a good level there. Let's have a look at the 2. Oof. And the 4. Alright, I think I can throw that in. We may have a big list, but like I said, still a few hours away. Anything can happen. Daily. Oh, the daily's a mess on FTT. Hedera's a bit of a mess as well. I'd like it to move a bit further. Internet computer sitting on a level on the daily. So I'd like to get that. If we are looking to short, I'd like to break through that level first. As you can see, it's rejected a few times. So shorting into that level, a bit too risky for me. Yep, IOTA looks good. 4 hours. A little bit average. Yeah, that trend's not the best. Daily link, 4 hour. Trends there, 2 hour. Isn't it funny how they just go through this sell-off and then sort of crab walk sideways, sell-off, crab walk sideways. When you can trade that, it is a pullback, but we do know what we want. We want these nice clean pullbacks, sort of like this, but a small bearish candle. Hey Adam, how's Mana looking? Yep, we can have a look at Mana. Daily downtrend 4. Oh, that's a mess. Litecoin, mess on the 4 as well. Luna, lower low, lower high. Sort of rejecting this level through here. Again, not a perfect level, but more of a range. Rejection, reject, reject, reject. So steer clear of that. Mana, here we go. Daily. Yep, looking bearish. 4 hour. That's a nice looking trend coming on the 4. The 2 hour. Nice trend. Do we have any levels to back this trade up? Not really. It's definitely going in the list though. We do have that trend on the 2. The 4 hours looking really good as well. Nice trend. Moving average is good. MACD is good. Let's have a look a little bit higher. We do have a little bit of a ranging level through here. Sorry, not there. Rejection, big wick. Reject, reject. Now it's not super strong because it has broken through and, you know, toyed about with that level here before, but we'll see how this closes. It's just something to consider if you do trade into that. Hello, Chuck from the US. All right, Matic, strong daily downtrend. 4 hours, yeah. Skip, there's better trends out there. Near, can delete that level. Let's see what's there. Alright, so these 1 hours, yeah, looking messy. The MACD doesn't agree as well. So the 2 hour is where the pullbacks are happening for us. Depending on how they close, it could be the 4 and the higher, but could also just turn into a day of chop and therefore no trades. Near's just not good enough. OMG daily is moving down. The 4 hour trend, not the best. Yep, I can skip that one. Nope, sand. Sand was another token with a lot of hype around it, and it's done next to nothing except sell off. No trend on the 4, it's just sort of shooting down. Oh. Fortunately, there's not really the trend that we're after there on sand. Shiba. No, thank you. Solana. Nope. Sushi. Another daily downtrend that's past that level. The 4 trends there, the 2. I'll throw that in. MACD still looking good. The 4 hour trend, yeah, it's there. Right, we can keep that. Tron daily. It's got a little bit more work to do. A little more conviction to the short side would be nice. I think I can skip that. Uni. Another one that I'd like to see a little bit more selling off. Well, I mean, it's not too bad. The 4 hours not too bad. The 2 hour trends there. Pull back into that level. Oh, sorry, not the level, into the cradle zone. 4 hours looking good. Throw that in. We can cull some at the end, but it's good to have a list of options. Nope. VeChain we can skip. Woo. Woo USDT. Strong daily downtrend. 4-hour trend's not there, so we can skip that. XCM, daily downtrend, 4-hour. How's this looking? No trend, skip. That's a mess. XRP. Now I know this level's not perfect, but as you can see on this daily time frame, it's tested numerous times and just toyed with this level. And now it's sitting on that same level. So yeah, I don't trade around levels like that, significant levels, unless they're breakout trades. I won't trade cradles. And XTZ, daily downtrend, the 4-hour trend is there. Let's have a look at the 2. I think we've got better ones. I think we've got better ones in the list. All right, back to the top. So that's a quick scan for Bybit pairs. Let's have a look at what we put in. I can take Gala, Bullpip, Neo 1, and here we go. ADA. I think I can take ADA out. There's better ones out there. Binance. Pull back on that 2, on the 4. EOS. Another one, waiting for that pullback on the 2. Bearish candle in there would be nice. ETH, same thing. Pullback on the 2 with a backed by the 4. Phantom. Yep, another pullback on the 2 would be good. It's also worthy to go through and look for levels to back up these cradle trades. But like I said, yeah, we've still got like 3 hours to wait until these candles close. So we've got a little bit of time. Anything can happen. If you are in the community, yeah, we'll be posting these trades closer to the close, just in case anything happens. So Sushi was the same, 2 hours looking good, pull back into that cradle zone, and Uni as well. So that's a small list for this morning. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how this 11 o'clock close goes. We may see a lot of buying come back into the market, and that may ruin these trends, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. And if there's no further questions, right, awesome, doesn't look like there is. All right, perfect, thanks guys. I'll chat soon, have a great week, and yeah, I'll see you next time.